From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, Resources Minister Shane Jones says because of the last government's ban on oil and gas exploration, we're relying increasingly on Indonesian coal. The government's reversing the oil and gas exploration ban beyond onshore Taranaki. It comes after some 20,000 people marched in central Auckland yesterday to protest against the fast-track approvals bill. Mr Jones says he respects people will make their feelings known to the government.
But there's 5 million New Zealanders who want to keep the lights on, who want to keep jobs in New Zealand.
The government's extending temporary accommodation assistance for people displaced by severe weather until the end of June next year. Those affected were forced out of their homes after last year's Auckland floods and Cyclone Gabrielle and flooding at the north of the South Island in August 2022. Shannon Johnston has more.
Social Development and Employment Minister Louise Upston says people are having to cover costs on their uninhabitable homes like mortgages, rates and insurance, while also paying for temporary accommodation. She says extending the payment helps bridge the gap until repairs happen or a decision is made on their property's future.
Last month with New Zealand's coldest May for 15 years. NIWA's monthly climate summary reveals the average temperature was just under 10 degrees. That's over 1 degree colder than average. It was also the coldest autumn for New Zealand since 2012. Meteorologist Seth Carrier says the main driver for the colder temperatures was southerly winds throughout the whole of May. Lotto players are being advised to think carefully after a big win. 7 players won more than $7 million each in last night's $50 million Powerball jackpot. Opes Partners economist Ed McKnight says people should build a mixed portfolio to use the money to set themselves up for life. He says people need to make sure they're generating an income and then look at spending. That's news. In sport, Blues captain Patrick Tuipulotu will be out injured for the next 6 to 7 weeks, meaning he'll miss the rest of Super Rugby Pacific and the start of the All Blacks Test season. Scans have revealed the lock tore the medial ligament in his right knee in the first half of the Blues' quarter-final win over the Fijian Drua at Eden Park last night. It means Tuipulotu will miss the first 3 tests against England and Fiji next month. Shane van Gisbergen has clinched back-to-back wins in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, winning the Sonoma 250 road course. A massive crash in the middle of the race ruled out a few big names, with the New Zealander fending off Toyota's Sheldon Creed for the title.
Camaro got beat up again, but man, what a race. Adventure, up and down all day, and yeah, that last restart, I just given it all I had, and 2 guys going for the same real estate come together.
That's sport. I'm Joe Gilfillan.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.